What a great morning. And I think I want to join you. There's nothing like being right with the people you're talking with. I want to say thank you, first of all. I want to say thank you to the Search Institute and to my little brother, Michael. Everybody needs a little brother to push around and do stuff for and things like that. But you know, Michael gave me an incredible introduction. But you know, that introduction is not why I'm here. The things that I do, the work that I do, and the places that I have been, what I have seen, and what I've heard. I am here for one reason only. And if they could bring my PowerPoint up, please. I'm here for one reason only, and that reason is this, is that somebody thought I mattered. And that's the most important thing in the world. Somebody else thought I mattered when it mattered. And I want you young people to look around you this morning. I want you to look around you at the adults that are sitting at the tables with you, close by you. You see, today, being a writer, owning my own company, having written 14 books, you know, people will invite me to their homes. I'll get a lot of stuff. But there was a time in my life when I was your age. I really needed somebody to think about me at a different perspective. And that's why I say today, I'm not here because of the resume. I'm here because somebody thought about me when it really, truly mattered. And today for you, it matters now. You know, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, you guys will be in charge of this great nation. There's no doubt about it. Many of you will be on the world stage 20 years from now. But it's today, young man. What's your name? Andrew, I need to care about you today. I need to make sure that you understand just how important you are to this nation today. And how do I do that? I do that by literally being intentionally unselfish. You see, the adults that are here, they're not here for themselves. They're here for you. And that's what's important. We are here for you. Somebody thought I mattered. And when we think people matter, lives change. Lives change when we think that other people matter. That's probably the most important concept that we can bring into our lives. That every one of you guys, that you matter. That at some point in your life, not me, but you will grow up to be the leader of this country. You will grow up to be a representative in your state. You will grow up to be a great dad. You will grow up to be a great mom. That's what's important. We have to do the things now to make sure that your lives represent all the things that really matter. So I chose as a conversation our youth, our best hope for the future, because that's what you are. You know, it's not about Clifton anymore. At my age, I'm waiting for Social Security. It's not about me. It's about you. It's about you. And it's about you. Do you know to be here today is not just an escape for the weekend. This is a strategic moment. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to humor me for a minute. I'm going to count to 3, and I'm going to ask this entire audience to say time out. And if you do it right the first time, we won't have to do it again. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now, I'm not an athlete, Michael, and I know I'm letting you down. I'm probably the only male on the face of this earth that talked to Michael Jordan for 15 minutes, had no idea who he was. I kept saying, this guy really looks familiar. But I do understand that when a coach calls for timeout, that's very strategic. When the coach calls for timeout, everybody gets in the huddle. And this is what the Big Tent has done. The Big Tent has called for timeout. We have called for timeout because we have something very important to say. Something very important to say. You know, what's your name, sir? Daniel? You know, I want to tell you something, Daniel. Join me for a second. You know, I want you to know that tomorrow you will be where I am. Now, I'm using tomorrow as a metaphor. You'll be where I am. And I got to tell you something today that's going to help you be the man that you really can be. Now, if I fail to do that, I will have failed you as an adult. It is my responsibility to give you a picture of what is required. You see, I'm saying our youth. That's you. That's Andrew. Come on up with, that's you. Where's my young lady? Where's my young lady? You. Yeah, come on up. This is about you. You are our best hope for the future. And if you don't understand that, then we have really missed why we're here. You see, the question that we want to ask is, who will you become? Because that's what the nation is about. And I know sometime now, how old are you? 11? 16? 14? 3 age ranges. You probably don't pay a mortgage right now, do you? And you probably don't even buy your own clothes right now, do you? But that's going to all change. It's going to all change, and you're going to have to pay a mortgage, buy your own clothes, take care of your kids, and more importantly, you're going to have to take care of America. So when I say this is a strategic timeout, I want you to know that what I'm going to say is absolutely critical for your future and the future of this country. So you guys can go back and get your seats, but I may call you again, okay? Thanks a lot. You know, thinking that others matter, it starts early and it continues. It is not just something that happens once a year or once every 5 years. When my son was born, the first day I touched him, I realized that my son mattered. And it would be my responsibility to teach my son how to eat, how to go to the bathroom. I had to teach my son how to become this incredible human being. It starts early, and it never, ever stops. He's 29 today. He's an actor in Hollywood, but he still has to call his dad. Dad, what do you think about this? Do you think I should do this? And I still have to think that he matters, because it's critical. It's absolutely critical. It's absolutely critical. You see, so to the big tent is where all the generations have gathered. And that's what's so neat about this. You know, we have gathered for a purpose. And the purpose is to remind all of you just how important you are, and that the journey that you're on is a very incredible journey. To understand, to be 14, to be 16, to be 18, to be 55, to be 60, to be 70. We are in this together. And it's this time that we transfer information. We share our knowledge. We share the love of the country with you. We give you a sense of who you can become. You look at us and you should draw from us those things that are absolutely necessary. We are the conversation that you will watch. We are that conversation. You will get your cues from us as to how to lead your lives, how to build your lives, and how to become these incredible citizens that I know you can be. That's why we're here. So I want you to really take a close look at the adults that are sitting with you. But I also want the adults to take a close look at the youth that are sitting with you. This is an incredible opportunity.